Today we're going to talk about something that feels really, really personal, almost private. But it turns out it has this whole other life that's surprisingly public and, yeah, even commercial. We're talking about digital memorials.
I mean, it seems like a simple question, right? But it's an experience so many of us have had. And when we share those links, we're thinking about one thing: honoring someone we cared about and connecting with others who are feeling that same loss.
And that's exactly how we see them, isn't it? As this sacred digital space, a place for remembering, for families to come together and share stories. It feels like a pure, heartfelt service. But what if that's not the whole story? What if these pages are actually something else entirely? A powerful, living advertisement that's working quietly, 24/7, right in the background. It's a surprising idea, and that's exactly what we're going to dive into. Okay, so let's get into it. Section 1. The hidden marketing engine. We're going to see why these pages are so much more than just a service. This slide just lays it all out so clearly. On one side, you have what it is for the family, a source of comfort, a digital keepsake, a place to connect. But look at the other side. For the funeral home, that exact same page is an ad, a referral engine, and even a sales tool. It's doing two completely different jobs at the exact same time. So, okay, that's the theory. But how does this marketing engine actually work in the real world? Let's look at some examples of how simple sharing actually builds incredible trust. All right, get this. Here's a real case study. One family shares a single link to a memorial page, just one link. That single share results in over 500 people viewing that page. Just think about that for a second, the ripple effect from one family. And those 500 plus views, they weren't just empty clicks. They had a huge real-world impact. Suddenly, the funeral home had more awareness across multiple cities, new families started calling them up, and it built what marketers call social proof, which is basically a powerful, trustworthy thumbs up from the community that's way more convincing than any ad they could buy. But wait, the story doesn't stop there, because it's not just about people passively looking at a page. It's about what they do when they get there. It's about active engagement. Yeah, think about the Guestbooks. When people leave those heartfelt messages, they're doing so much more than just sharing a memory. From a business perspective, they're creating amazing marketing outcomes. Friends read those messages, they're impressed, and that leads to new referrals. Every comment helps the page show up higher in search engines, and it's all a public showcase of how much the funeral home cares. Now let's look at another one. This time, the family shared the link on WhatsApp and Facebook. The results? Over 1,200 views, and that's just in the first week. Insane, right? So, why is this so incredibly effective? Well, it's not like a billboard or a pop-up ad that you just ignore. Every single share is a personal endorsement. When you get a link from a friend, you trust it. So the funeral home's brand gets this massive trusted boost, reaching friends, colleagues, and neighbors, all without a single sales pitch. And sometimes, believe it or not, it does lead directly to sales. Just follow the journey on this slide. Someone visits the page to pay their respects. They see an option for a premium keepsake, like a photo album, and they decide to buy it. Just like that, the funeral home has generated more revenue, and it all happened naturally from the memorial page itself. But the impact doesn't just fade away after a week or two. No way. These pages have a really long life online. We can think of them as evergreen assets. So what does evergreen really mean here? Well, it means these pages stay online for years. And all that time, Google is finding them, indexing them, which gives the funeral home a huge boost in local search results. And maybe the most touching part, families come back to them year after year on anniversaries or holidays, reinforcing that positive connection to the brand again and again. This timeline just paints the perfect picture. Day 1, the family shares. Fast forward 6 months, and it's being indexed by Google, popping up in search results. By year 3, family members are coming back to remember an anniversary. And by year 5 and beyond, it's become this lasting digital asset, continuously working for the business in the background. So when you step back and you put all these pieces together, what are we really looking at? We're looking at a completely new kind of advertisement. For the businesses creating these pages, the benefits are just massive. They're getting way more online visibility, they're building rock-solid trust and credibility, they're creating referral opportunities, and they're even generating extra revenue. It's an incredibly powerful marketing machine hiding in plain sight. And this quote just nails it perfectly. Memorial pages are more than just a service. They are living advertisements of care, professionalism, and modern funeral services.
It completely reframes how we see them. They aren't just static tributes, they're dynamic, living tools that work for years. A really fascinating intersection of remembrance and marketing hidden right in front of us.